Well, welcome everybody. Welcome back. We are continuing the reading of The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. I hope you're all having an amazing day. I thought today was Friday, but it's Thursday and it's past my bedtime. But you know what? This is what happens when you love what you do. I've been working all day and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't do my readings. I had a list of the things I would do. So I'm going to do my reading of The Science of Getting Rich for today. And then I'm going to do my Course in Miracles today. But that's how I want to end my day. And I'm very excited about it. So we left off on Chapter 14, The Impression of Increase. We are on part 2 of Chapter 14. If you missed any of the previous readings, they are all on the playlist on here, on the YouTubes here. If you're on Facebook, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Come on over to YouTube and join the family. Very grateful for all of you. So let's continue with Chapter 14, The Impression of Increase. We spoke the last reading about whatever business you're in, be the best you can in whatever you're doing, even if it's a job you don't like, even if you're doing something that you know, oh, I don't want to be doing this anymore. If you have a positive mental attitude, you go the extra mile, you give it your all. That is how you get promoted. That is the type of energy that you will attract, the energy out of it. So having a positive mental attitude, it doesn't matter where you are now, focus on what you want in the future. So leaving people with the impression of increase. It says, increase is what all men and women are seeking. We all want to express and grow and be greater versions of ourselves. It is the urge of the formless intelligence within to find fuller expression. There's no end to the way we can grow, to how much we can expand and create. The desire for increase is inherent in all nature. It is the fundamental impulse of the universe. All human activities are based on the desire for increase. People are seeking more food, more clothes, more People are seeking more food, more clothes, better shelter, more luxury, more beauty, more knowledge, more pleasure, more life. That is the truth. Every living thing is under that necessity. Every living thing is under that necessity for continuous advancement. Where increase of life ceases, dissolution and death set in at once. That is so true. Let's just read that again. Where increase of life ceases, where there is no increase in life, where a form of life is not wanting to continue to grow or reach or stretch, disillusion and death set in at once. That is why when we don't have anything to get up in the morning for, when we have no goals, when we have nothing to look forward to, we fall into depression, loneliness, separation, a negative vibration. And I share a lot that statistic that is quite startling, but it doesn't shock me being in the mental health care profession and dealing with people with depression and anxiety and suicidality. The number one reason why people feel anxious, alone, and suicidal is because they don't have a goal, they don't have a purpose, and they feel disconnected. They don't have community. So those two things lead to death, if not emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, physically, when it leads to somebody who just has no more hope and they can't see a way out. They do not want to be here anymore because they feel so hopeless and alone and disconnected. And what's the point? What do I have to look forward to? So this is profound. Where the increase of life ceases, death sets in at once. So if you feel dead inside, I mean, I've said that sometimes, like I feel dead inside. When I feel disconnected, I'm off my path, I'm off my purpose. And that's okay because, I'm an ambitious person and I go after goals, but that is also why after we achieve a big goal, we might have a big drop and we feel depressed. It's like leaving Las Vegas, that feeling, not the movie, but like, when you're on a great trip or something and you have to come home, it's like, oh, it's like this depressing feeling. Or if you're with somebody you love and then you have to leave or they have to leave, it's like parting ways. It's not forever, but you just loved being in that place or being with that person. And it's like this separation feeling, you know? So that is such a powerful statement. So where are you not growing? Where are you not improving? Where are you not seeking an increase of life? That area is probably a little DOA in your life. And it's harsh to look at the areas in our life where we know we're not paying attention to, and we might not think it's important right now. Um, And different areas of our life have more focus at times than others, but we know what is true for us. And the more honest we are, the more aware we are with ourselves, and, don't lie to ourselves and don't continue to go day after day being unhappy. Was it Steve Jobs that said in that commencement ceremony, if you wake up more than 2 weeks in a row dreading what you have to do that day, you really got to check in with yourself. So, do you feel alive inside? Do you feel like you're growing, you're increasing? Or do you feel like you're dying? People instinctively know this, that they have to grow, and hence they are forever seeking more. This law of perpetual increase was set forth by Jesus in the parable of the talents. Oh, such a good story. Only those who gain more retain any. Only those who gain more retain any. From him who hath, not shall be taken away, even that which he hath. From him who hath, not shall be taken away, even that which he hath. The normal desire for increase, wealth, is not an evil or a reprehensible thing. So the normal desire for increased wealth is not an evil or reprehensible thing. It is simply the desire for a more abundant life. And because it is the deepest instinct of their natures, all men and women are attracted to an individual who can give them more life and the means of it. In following the certain way, as described in the foregoing pages, you are getting continuous increase for yourself, and you are giving it all with whom you deal. You're giving it to all with whom you deal. You are a creative center from which increase is given off to all. Be sure of this and convey assurance of this fact to every man, woman, and child with whom you come in contact. No matter how small the transaction, even if it is only selling a stick of candy to a little child, put into this action the thought of increase and make sure that the customer is impressed with the thought. Convey the impression of advancement with everything you do so that all people shall receive the impression that you are an advancing person and that you advance all who deal with you. Also give people who you meet socially the thought of increase. So think increase, think positive towards people, even if you don't talk to them out loud. You can convey this impression by holding the unshakable faith that you are in the way of increase, and by letting this faith inspire, fill, and permeate every action. Do everything that you do in the firm conviction that you are an advancing personality and that you are giving advancement to everybody. Feel that you are getting rich and that in so doing, you are making others rich, that you are conferring benefits on all. Do not boast or brag of your success or talk about it unnecessarily. True faith is never boastful. That's true. Wherever you find a boastful person, you find one who is secretly doubtful and afraid. Ooh, that was me. Hold on, let me check something. I had to get a part of my toenail cut off yesterday, you guys. I don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about that later. Anyways. Okay. Wherever you find a boastful person, you find one who is secretly boastful, one who is secretly doubtful and afraid. Simply feel the faith and let it work out in every transaction. Let every act and tone and look express the quiet assurance that you are getting rich, that you are already rich. Words will not be necessary to communicate this feeling to others. They will feel the sense of increase when they are in your presence and will be attracted to you. You must so impress others and not impress others, but impress with your thought power. You must so impress others that they will feel that in associating with you, they will increase for themselves. See that you give them a use value greater than the cash value you are taking from them. And so when he's saying to impress people, I mean, let's think about that. When you want to impress someone, what we don't know, but what we're really saying is we want to impress someone with our energy and the energy that we want to impress them with. Like we want them to think a certain thing, a way about us. And so we can only impress upon people um, what we have impressed in our own subconscious mind. So we can consciously think all we want that, oh, I'm the best. I got my poop together, all this stuff. But if deep down in your subconscious mind you feel like you're a loser, that's what's going to be impressed upon people. They might see your nice car, your nice clothes, and the letters coming off of your business card. But if they feel your vibe, that is what communicates. That's why when you're around people who like seem like they have it all together, but something just isn't quite right, you're like, oh my God, they're insecure. Like they're a hollow bunny. We talked about that, being a hollow bunny. You guys, I have Doritos all over my desk. Cool Ranch Doritos. I was eating a little snack earlier and it's all over. I have the evidence. Uh-oh, I need to clean this. Anyways, Cool Ranch Doritos are the best, most elite chip that's ever in existence. Don't argue with me. Anyways, I have to get on to reading my Course in Miracles. So buckle up. I'm gonna start a new video here, but that was part 2 of the Impression of Increase, chapter 14 from Wallace D. Wattles' book, The Science of Getting Rich. If you missed any of the readings, again, all of the playlists are here. If you want to join the email list and see all of the offers I have so much exciting things coming up, y'all. You want to be on my email list. Let me just tell you that. If you're not, please get on there. I'm going to email you tomorrow, something very special, but I will promote it. It'll be special for everybody, even if you're not on my email list. So don't worry. But keep an eye out for that tomorrow. It is a masterclass that I am doing, and it's something I'm really excited about. So that is going to be coming out tomorrow. And then some of you already saw, I put one picture out of this program I'm going to do. It's a 16-week program. It's called Safe to be Seen. It is a 16-week or 4-month program that we are going to start in August, and it'll go through December, really preparing you for the next year, right? It's like 2026 is coming. We're going to end this year strong. If you are somebody who is a coach, who is a therapist, who is a creator, or who wants to be, you just have a message to share. If you're a speaker, an author, whatever, you're just a conscious creator, but you lack the confidence or the faith in your message, or you're not consistent, but you just want to share your message with the world. You know you're here to share, even if it's just things that have helped you, that you want to pass the baton and create content around, whatever level you're ready for. But if you have this urge for increased life, as Wallace D. Wattles talks about, if you want to put yourself out there, if you want to get rid of those fears of criticism, the fear of criticism, what other people think, if you want to show up unapologetically, if you want clarity in who you are and why you were put on this earth, if you want to increase your confidence, forget this imposter syndrome. We all have it. It's natural, but let's not stay there. It's okay to have it at first, but get rid of it. Let's pull those weed seeds out, get that confidence, and then conviction. That is one of my favorite words in your message, in what you have to share. You are the expert of your own life. And when you share from your expertise, when you're authentic, you're unstoppable. So if you're someone who wants to share your message, who wants to start putting themselves out there and not be afraid, how are you going to put yourself out there? If there's anything that's holding you back and you're hiding, but you have this urge and you see other people putting themselves out there and you're like, I could do that. Look at them, Don't wait. Now is your time. Start now. 2026 starts now, y'all. I mean, I already saw they had fall Halloween stuff out. It's July. It's July 10th, y'all. But time is a ticking. And it's great because it'll only just get better. But what are we doing to get better? So anyways, that was a long way of saying, if you want to put yourself out there, if you want to be seen, and even if you just want to feel more comfortable in your vocation, in your job, in your everyday life, in relationships, you are going to want to join this. So I put a link. I'll actually start adding the links below these videos, but it is in I think I put it on Facebook, and the link is in my profile as well on my link tree. So you'll find it no matter what. And you can fill out a form and then I'll contact you and we'll chat about your goals and get you into this program if it's a right fit for you. So I'm really excited. Safe to be seen, because mostly when we don't want to be seen and we don't feel safe being seen because we think that we're going to get rejected and criticized and judged and all sorts of stuff. But what if the people that we love the most never put themselves out there? What if they never put themselves out there? We're going to learn how to rewire our subconscious mind, feel safe, regulate with our nervous system. So much more to come. So keep an eye out for that. If you have any questions, please reach out. All of my information is below. I look forward to working with all of you. And thank you for being here. I'll see you next time.